Hello class and welcome back to Mass Effect for the final episode of Mass Effect 1 ever. Yeah. So, where we last left off, we got in the car and we're going to chase after Saren into here.
I thought Saren would have set some kind of trap or ambush for us. We must have been in too much of a hurry.
Or we just haven't run into it yet.
Truth be told. Yeah. Okay, so we're in the archives, I guess? Something like that? Library? Whatever that is. I wonder what exactly it is stored here. I mean, it doesn't look like there's any books or
What are
anything.
those things on the wall? Some kind of containers?
They look like stasis pods. The Protheans probably tried to keep themselves alive through cryogenic freezing. Something must have gone...
Now you can read the subtitle if you want to cut off a bit too early because I went too far ahead into combat. Yeah, they tried to freeze themselves, but over 50,000 years. You're going to run out of power eventually. Everything is not infinite. Apparently they did not survive. Not even one as far as we know yet. Okay, look. I guess this is Saren's idea of a trap. Because this really isn't that effective against the Mako. Melee attack! Every time. Every single time. The melee attack is just murder on these guys. And up the walls! Yes! This is exactly how you car. Exactly how you car. There is no other way to car. You have to drive up all the walls. Forever. Oh, hey, look. That's a big yellow shiny thingy. I wonder what that does. Is it like a kill wall, or is it just like a barrier to stop progression? Because the basic wall would have done fine for that.
What's happening?
Oh,
It's
no.
a trap! Saren must have set an ambush.
I don't think Saren's behind this.
Okay, I guess we have to go in here. There's really nowhere else to go. Can't drive through the walls. That's for sure.
If this were simply an automated trap, Saren would have triggered it. What do you think this is?
I'm not putting faith in anybody here on this side.
That was really quiet, wow. The elevator dialogue's definitely quieter than the actual dialogue. Vigil?
You are not Prothean, but you are not machine either. This eventuality was one of many that was anticipated. This is why we sent our warning through the beacons.
Looks like some kind of VI program. Pretty badly damaged.
I do not sense the taint of indoctrination upon any of you. Unlike the other that passed recently, perhaps there is still hope.
Wait a minute. How come I can understand you? Why aren't you speaking the Prothean language?
I have been monitoring your communications since you arrived at this facility. I have translated my output into a format you will comprehend. My name is Vigil. You are safe here for the moment, but that is likely to change. Soon, nowhere will be safe.
Are you some kind of artificial intelligence program?
I am an advanced non-organic analysis system with personality imprints from Kesad Aishan, Chief Overseer of the Ilos Research Facility.
Why did you bring me here?
You must break a cycle that has continued for millions of years. But to stop it, you must understand, or you will make the same mistakes we did. The Citadel is the heart of your civilization and the seat of government, as it was with us, and as it has been with every civilization that came before us. But the Citadel is a trap. The station is actually an enormous mass relay. One that links to dark space, the empty void beyond the galaxy's horizon. When the Citadel relay is activated, the Reapers will pour through, and all you know will be destroyed.
Whoa.
How do the Reapers survive out in dark space?
We have only theories. The researchers here came to believe the Reapers enter prolonged states of inactivity to conserve energy. This allows them to survive the thousands and thousands of years it takes for organic civilization to rebuild itself. But in this state, they are vulnerable. By retreating beyond the edges of the galaxy, they ensure no one will accidentally discover them. They keep their existence hidden until the Citadel relay is activated.
How come nobody ever noticed the Citadel was an inactive mass relay?
The Reapers are
pretty-
careful
yeah,
to keep
for
the
sure.
greatest secrets of the Citadel hidden. That is why they created a species of seemingly benign organic caretakers. The Keepers maintain the station's most basic functions. They enable any species that discovers the Citadel to use it without fully understanding the technology. Reliance on the Keepers ensures no other species will ever discover the Citadel's true nature. Not until the relay is activated and the Reapers invade.
Whoa.
The Reapers can wipe out the Council and the entire Citadel fleet in a single surprise attack.
That was our fate. Our leaders were dead before we even realized we were under attack. The Reapers seized control of the Citadel, and through it, the mass relays. Communication and transportation across our empire were crippled. Each star system was isolated, cut off from the others. Easy prey for the Reaper fleets. Over the next decades, the Reapers systematically obliterated our people. World by world, system by system, they methodically wiped us out.
Whoa.
Some of you must have managed to survive.
Through the Citadel, the Reapers had access to all our records, maps, census data. Information is power, and they knew everything about us. Their fleets advanced across every settled region of the galaxy. Some worlds were utterly destroyed. Others were conquered, their populations enslaved. These indoctrinated servants became sleeper agents under Reaper control. Taken in as refugees by other Protheans, they betrayed them to the machines. Within a few centuries, the Reapers had killed or enslaved every Prothean in the galaxy. They were relentless, brutal, and absolutely thorough.
Whoa.
I don't understand. Where did the Reapers go after they conquered your people?
Our
Back to dark
worlds
space.
were stripped bare, harvested by the indoctrinated slaves. Everything of value, all resources, all technology was taken. Certain that all advanced organic life had been extinguished, the Reapers retreated back through the Citadel relay into dark space, sealing it behind them. All evidence of the Reaper invasion had been wiped away. Only their indoctrinated slaves were left behind, abandoned. Mindless husks, no longer capable of independent thought, the indoctrinated soon starved or died of exposure. The genocide of the Protheans was complete.
What do the Reapers get out of this? Why do they keep repeating this pattern of genocide over and over?
The Reapers are alien, unknowable. Perhaps they need slaves or resources. More likely they are driven by motives and goals organic beings cannot hope to comprehend. In the end, what does it matter? Your survival depends on stopping them, not in understanding them.
Well, understanding them is generally a key in stopping them.
You said you brought me here for a reason. Tell me what I need to do.
The conduit is the key. Before the Reapers attacked, we Protheans were on the cusp of unlocking the mysteries behind mass relay technology. Ilos was a top-secret facility. Here, researchers worked to create a small-scale version of a mass relay, one that linked directly to the Citadel, the hub of the relay network.
The conduit's not a weapon. It's a backdoor into the Citadel.
How did you manage to stay hidden?
All official records of our project were destroyed in the initial attack on the Citadel. While the Prothean Empire came crashing down, Ilos was spared. We severed all communication with the outside, and our facility went dark. The personnel retreated underground into these archives. To conserve resources, everyone was put into cryogenic stasis. I was programmed to monitor the facility and wake the staff when the danger had passed. But the genocide of an entire species is a long, slow process. Years passed, decades, centuries. The Reapers persisted, and my energy reserves were dwindling.
Oh.
You should have fought.
We were a few hundred against a galactic invasion fleet. Our only hope was to remain undetected. I began to disable the life support of non-essential personnel. First support staff, then security. One by one, their pods were shut down to conserve energy. Eventually, only the stasis pods of the top scientists remained active. Even these were in danger of failing when the Reapers finally retreated back through the Citadel relay.
There were hundreds of stasis pods out there. You just shut them down? You killed them?
You were programmed to protect them, not kill them.
This outcome was not completely unforeseen. My actions were a result of contingency programming entered on my creation.
I bet they didn't tell the non-essential staff about this contingency.
I saved key personnel. When the Reapers retreated, the top researchers were still alive. My actions are the only reason any hope remains.
Wait, if Vigil was running
When
out
the
of energy like
researchers woke, they realized the Prothean species was doomed.
40,000 years ago.
There were
why is
only
it
a
still
dozen
active?
individuals left, far too few to sustain a viable population. Yet they vowed to find some way to stop the Reapers from returning, a way to break the cycle forever. And they knew the Keepers were the key.
I still don't understand what's going on here. Why is Saren trying to find the conduit?
The conduit gives him access to the Citadel and the Keepers. The Keepers are controlled by the Citadel. Before each invasion, a signal is sent through the station compelling the Keepers to activate the Citadel relay. After decades of feverish study, the scientists discovered a way to alter this signal. Using the conduit, they gained access to the Citadel and made the modifications. This time, when Sovereign sent the signal to the Citadel, the Keepers ignored it. The Reapers are trapped in dark space.
Clever.
Saren must have some plan to undo everything you did.
The one you call Saren will use the conduit to bypass the Citadel's defenses. Once inside, he will transfer control of the station to Sovereign. Sovereign will override the Citadel systems and manually open the relay, and the cycle of extinction will begin again.
Is there any way we can stop them?
There's a data file in my console. Take a copy when you go. When you reach the Citadel's master control unit, upload it to the station. It will corrupt the Citadel's security protocols and give you temporary control of the station. It might give you a chance against Sovereign.
Wait, where's the Citadel's master control unit? I've never heard of anything like that.
Through the conduit, follow Saren. He will lead you to your destination.
What happened to the survivors from the Conduit project?
They use the conduit to gain access to the Citadel, but the conduit is only a prototype. The portal only links in one direction, so they were trapped on the station. I do not know what became of them then. It is unlikely they found any food or water on the station. I fear they suffered a slow, grim death. I only know they succeeded in their mission to seal the relay. Your presence here proves their sacrifice was not in vain.
If the Reapers are trapped in dark space, how did Sovereign get here?
It is logical to assume the Reapers would leave one of their own behind after each extinction. A sentinel to pave the way for their inevitable return. Like those in dark space, Sovereign probably spent most of the last 50,000 years in a state of hibernation. Periodically, it would wake to analyze the situation. Keeping its existence hidden, it would evaluate the state of galactic civilization. And when the time was right, it would signal the Citadel and usher in the next Reaper invasion. But this time the signal failed. The Keepers did not respond. Sovereign's allies were trapped in the void. Alone, it was forced to try and discover what had gone wrong.
Sovereign's the largest ship in the galaxy. Why all this secrecy? Why not just attack the Citadel?
Sovereign is not invincible. Revealing its true nature would have united the forces of every organic species against it. Even a Reaper couldn't survive such odds. But the Reapers are patient. They will not rush into the unknown. Sovereign could have been planning this for centuries, moving deliberately, gathering allies. Slowly, it has assembled the pieces of the puzzle, working through agents to keep itself hidden. Saren is the most visible pawn of the Reapers, but I doubt he was the first. Now Sovereign has grown bold. Whether from confidence or desperation, I cannot say. But it is determined to reopen the portal to dark space.
Udina must be indoctrinated. This is the only explanation.
So when the Reapers created the Citadel, they created the Keepers as well?
A more likely scenario is that the Keepers were one of the early harvested civilizations. Perhaps the very first. Perhaps they responded well to indoctrination, or the Reapers simply bred them to be obedient. In any case, they were left behind to operate and maintain the Citadel. But the Keepers are no longer directly controlled by Sovereign or its ilk. They evolved so that they only respond to the signals emitted by the Citadel itself. When the Protheans altered the Citadel's signals, they broke Sovereign's hold over the Keepers. Now, they are completely harmless.
Sovereign must have realized that organic races were difficult to control.
A likely hypothesis. The Keepers evolved in an unanticipated direction. Non-organic servants like the Geth would be more predictable.
What about the beacon on Eden Prime? And the one on Vermeer? What were they for?
At our apex, the beacons spanned the breadth of our empire. We used them as a single galaxy-wide network to transmit data and communications rapidly from world to world. Virtually all the beacons were destroyed during the invasion, but once the Reapers were gone, the survivors here on Ilos decided to risk sending out a message. We knew it was unlikely there were other survivors, but if there were, we wanted them to know about Ilos. We wanted to give them hope, so a message was sent across the network.
You could have exposed yourself to the Reapers.
In truth, we didn't expect any of the beacons would still function, but we had to try. If there were survivors, we had to reach them. The message was meant for our own people. It was coded so only organic beings could interpret it. We still didn't understand the power of Reaper indoctrination. We never realized it could lead an agent of the machines, like Saren, to this world. But it has also led you here. So perhaps we did not fail after all.
Saren's got enough of a head start. Grab that data file and let's go.
The one you call Saren has not reached the conduit. Not yet. There is still hope if you hurry.
Let's go. Okay, Vigil has been successfully deactivated entirely. I guess that was the last of his energy reserves he'd been saving up. Or maybe not, maybe it was just a... I'm gonna stop thinking about it. It's a video game. Just, yeah, leave it at that. Let's head back up the elevator to the car, and then hopefully the shield will be down so we can get moving. Hopefully get to the conduit before Saren.
For all their great achievements, the Protheans lost everything, just like my people. Even their last plan failed.
We can get there in time. Their plan only fails if we do. I've come too far to watch Sam.
Yeah, alright. Let's get a move on. And now we drive. Hopefully we don't do any of those along the ceiling kinds of things, or up the walls, or hit too many routes, because we gotta get there. Ha! Triple kill. We're not gonna stop too much to deal with the enemies. There's not really a point anymore. We've kind of max leveled anyway. I mean, like, we're so far in the game, it doesn't even really matter. We've got all the good loot. Got everything we need. Keep hitting the rocks. Keep hitting the walls. This thing's pretty hard to control. This thing's very hard to control. But I'm doing my best, guys. We need to use the Mako to get there in time. If it actually saves us any time than walking. Okay, this is a little bit easier. Because my jump jet's a little bit, I should be able to get a little bit of gravitational thrust as well. That might be useful. There's no time limit until just after we get there, but, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, Colossus, I am not dealing with that right now. just no, we're done. We don't need the experience. We don't need the items. We don't need the credits. We don't need anything from that Colossus. Let's do that. The one we're leveling up right now is just lift, and that's fine. It's nothing else, I guess. Yes, just keep moving. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Oh, hey, rockets. Okay, we can stop for one rocket. Yeah, there's not actually a time limit. I just really don't want to stretch out the video any longer than it already is. I've already checked the length. It's like an hour long, so yeah. There just wasn't any good stopping points between the second half of Vermeer and the end of the game. So. Besides, the last couple episodes were an hour long anyway, approximately. And down. Alright. Let's get a move on. Come on, we're in a bit of a rush here. Aha. Ooh, shiny blue thing.
There, the conduit. It's incredible.
We don't have time to admire the view. We have to get through that relay, and these Geth aren't gonna make it easy on us.
Oh yes, most definitely not. Oh hey, a fleet. A whole bunch of Geth ships and a bigger Geth ship that looks like looks kind of like a Geth ship, but it's actually Sovereign, which is cool. Luckily, the Citadel already had a bit of fleets. In case you're wondering, ones that look like Normandy are the Turian warships, because if you remember at the beginning, it was like Normandy was modeled a bit after Turian design, so yeah, the ones that look like Normandy are Turians.
Activate the defenses. Seal the station. The arms
This is the big ship.
Systems not responding. Abandon the Citadel. Evacuate the Council. Citadel Control. Citadel Control. Do you copy?
Oh, we have 40 seconds. Oh, this is gonna be fun. We have to get all the way to there in 30 seconds. Hey, 4 Colossi. My shield's almost down already. And we have like 15 seconds left. I don't care. We're gonna make it. Oh hey, you can warp a car. Okay. It doesn't have a Mass Effect drive or whatever you need to do a Mass Effect thingy. I don't even know. But okay, apparently that works. Oh, and hey, you were wondering about that statue in the middle of the Presidium that looked like a mass relay? Turns out it is. Yeah. Enter Mako. Car. That was awesome. Unfortunately, there's no more Mako. That's all we're gonna get of that. Makes me sad. Keeps wondering about that da-da-da thing in the background. That's like the emergency bells, I think, for the Citadel. It's like, emergency, emergency, evacuate. It's gonna be going for a while. It gets really annoying. Oh yeah, Husk. Push. Oh hey, more husks. Lift! Okay. Fly away, husks. Be free! Into the elevator. quick save. Doesn't really matter anyway. We've got an autosave right after we enter the Citadel, so. And Saren! Who apparently does not like keepers. You wonder where the master control unit it was? It's right there. And the arms are closing.
The Citadel's closing. They're sealing the station.
Don't let the enemy ships inside the arms!
Turian flagship. Here comes Sovereign. Sovereign don't care. And he actually made it. Well, this is not our day. So he's the only actual. Looks like he's the only ship actually in there. Were there like any other like Turian or Asari warships or anything? Because there should have been. Like just like backup. Oh well, probably wouldn't have mattered anyway. So we just obliterated them. And we're just in this elevator. And it stopped.
Saren's locked the elevator. Suit up! We're going outside!
Yeah. Oh, hey. Looks like it's time for a low-gravity environment. Apparently there's some gravity at least, because we can actually walk. And believe it or not, there is still no jump function. Even in low gravity. When you definitely probably would be able to jump. Oh well. Get what you can get. And it plays pretty much the same, except when I start using my adept powers. I'll show you what I mean in a bit. Because we're about to run into some of Saren's gas, which is a little weird. Actually, Sovereign's gas, technically. It's a little odd considering like where we are. We're inside the Citadel. To, like anticipate us coming after them or something. Never mind. Since we're in a low gravity environment. Oh, well, I'm not gonna knock them out yet because we're in a like sealed environment. So you see all the mount option. You just press E to get on top of it. So I guess that's this game's equivalent of a very small jump. And this doesn't even really go anywhere. It's on top of whatever you're recovering on. Whoa, that was an impressive push. Not sure if you could have caught that with a terrible frame rate. That's dead. Yeah, so because of low gravity, any of my effects that move someone, like especially throw, are like basically quadrupled. There's no gravity holding them down, so they just go flying whatever direction they were going. Newton's first law. Object in motion to stay in motion, right? So, if I were to push an enemy, eventually, maybe later, they just go flying. Like lift would send them just careening into space. Push just is flying backwards. Basically, today is a good day to be an adept. See that? That's what being an adept's all about. Ow. Singularity. See, that actually adds gravity, so there's nothing really different about a singularity, but every other power is basically buffed. Well, actually, no, only two of them actually lift and throw. Which are the only two that are actually any better. But still, they're so much better, it's just totally worth it. So yeah, this is the entire reason you play an Adept or a Vanguard or a Sentinel or any of the classes with throw, because this is where it gets better. Hey, Shock troopers, push! Eee! Off into space. Heal myself a little bit. Hey, level. Lift upgrade. Yeah. Can't quick save. Probably too many enemies, but yeah. I am always quick saving. I'm just obsessed with that sort of thing. And it's definitely not as invasive in Mass Effect 2, it's just a little blurb on the bottom. This is like, quick save completed. It's much better than that big bar up across the top. It's like, quick save complete. So, yeah, it shouldn't be as invasive. It's always good to have a save point in case you should die somewhere terribly. Don't have to go like hours back. And now this is me, or past me, wandering around and having no idea what to do. Because this entire place looks exactly the same. It is pretty hard to miss exactly where you're supposed to go, so I don't blame past me personally. But still, it's kind of annoying. I probably should have sped this up, but eh. It would have been like 2 minutes. And I can talk now about things, and I don't know what to talk about actually. Has to be stupid sometimes. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, hey. That's a sovereign arm. Let's head towards it. This is a brilliant idea. Is there anywhere else we can go? Must be up this way, right? Yeah. See, past me took forever to see that. And you could probably tell it's not that obvious, but there is a little slight cue with the light there. Adept don't care. Grenades. Well, that was quick. Marksman just makes the world go around. Oh, Citadel defense turrets. This is the fun part. The turrets all target the Geth dropship. The Geth dropship drops enemies until you destroy it. Pretty simple. But if you only have one turret, it can take forever. So, we can hack the other turrets into working. Fortunately, because Tally's on our side. That's another one. There's another one here that you don't need to hack, I think. Maybe because we already hacked one of them. The Geth dropship is theoretically going to drop on a rock. It might take a while, though. So we're still going to have to deal with its troops. Shouldn't be too difficult considering they're all shock troopers. Shock troopers can be easily taken down with a few good blasts from a proton rounds pistol. Geth dropship's definitely almost down. Geth shock troopers always with pistols, and it's down. Just one more Geth shock trooper. My warp did nothing. And now it's dead. Still a lot more enemies. Not a lot, but low gravity with an adept. And Tally's dead. I'm just gonna revive her and then use Metagel. Hey, Krogans! My marksman's still on. Shoot. Oh, hey, Geth. Oh, hey, no Geth. Whee! Off into space. Hey, stop shooting me, Ashley. Watch your line of fire. Ow, my shield is almost down, maybe. I think that one that flew back that way is dead now. Flew past the map and insta-died. Yeah, that's the thing now. Oh no, this part. This part's definitely a lot easier if you have an infiltrator with a sniper. So you can just look through your scope and hit all those turrets. You can see with all the little like three long you can see all the little 3 long shields. Those are all defending a turret. A Geth heavy turret, in fact. Fortunately, Tally can hack them, so we don't have to worry about it too much. But they still do have to be killed like, eventually, because they'll eventually become unhacked, because Geth are awesome like that. And see, it's unhacked. Did a warp just to be awesome. Did a little bit of extra damage there to help finish it off. Still like 3 more turrets to go through, so that's gonna be fun. I overheated my gun.
Lost shield.
Whee! Oh, this is just so much fun. That never gets old. So we can find a good cover spot where we can hit these last 2 turrets. It's like somebody used an overload there, I think it was Tally, to knock out some of the shields, and then she hacked it. Let's focus down this one while our hacked turret is still friendly. Let's throw that to do nothing. Marksman with the pistol, and then just shoot away, I guess. You know, Tally's dead. Ashley's dead. Do I have to do everything myself? Unfortunately, that's 2 more turrets down. Let's go. Let's see what we can do about this last one. And the last few Geth troopers that are in our way. Which are absolute pushovers if you have the right weapons. Geth are known for their shields, and we are perfect against shields. Ashley's good against people who do not have shields with high explosive rounds, but Tally and I both have proton rounds. That's just killer on any kind of shield. Because it just bypasses it entirely. That's really good against the final boss, actually. We'll get there in a bit, but he basically has a lot of shield. And since we're doing direct damage directly to his health, we don't have to worry about a shield recharging. Which does a little bit less damage, but still, that's ridiculous. We just do so much. I mean, like, we just bypass the shield entirely. Actually, doesn't actually do much damage, but, well, once the shield goes down, we do a little bit of damage to the shield even with proton rounds. Once the shield goes down, Ashley's just murdering it, so. Here we are. Apparently we crawled over the Citadel, and we finally made it to the Citadel Tower. Which is apparently where Sovereign is actually latched onto, in case you couldn't tell. It's like that little protrusion there is actually where Sovereign latched himself on, so that's good to know. We're almost at the final boss. He's not dead, wait. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, that should be it for this wave, so let's move on up here. Find more Geth troopers. They're so easy. There's just so many of them. Let's put up a barrier. Ah, marksman. You make my pistol a machine gun. There's no recoil and almost infinite fire rate. Alright, well, quite probably the most important save of the game, so let's get a move on. And here's Saren. Let's see what we can do against this guy. And where did he go? Wait a minute, didn't he have a hoverboard thingy last time? Yep, he did. And grenades! Begin the final dialogue. No, not final dialogue.
I was afraid you wouldn't make it in time, Shepard.
Final dialogue with Saren.
In time for what?
The final confrontation. I think we both expected it would end like this. You've lost. You know that, don't you? In a few minutes, Sovereign will have full control of all the Citadel systems. The relay will open. The Reapers will return.
I've still got a few tricks up my sleeve.
You survived our encounter on Vermeer, but I've changed since then. Improved. Sovereign has upgraded me.
You let Sovereign implant you? Are you insane?
I suppose I should thank you, Shepard. After Vermeer, I couldn't stop thinking about what you said. About Sovereign manipulating me. About indoctrination. The doubts began to eat away at me. Sovereign sensed my hesitation. I was implanted to strengthen my resolve. Now my doubts are gone. I believe in Sovereign completely. I understand that the Reapers need organics. Join us, and Sovereign will find a place for you, too.
And now we just do the left
Sovereign's
options.
controlling you through your implants. Don't you see that?
And we talk him out of fighting
is
us.
symbiotic, organic and machine intertwined, a union of flesh and steel. The strengths of both, the weaknesses of neither. I am a vision of the future, Shepard, the evolution of all organic life. This is our destiny. Join Sovereign and experience a true rebirth.
And now we use our full Paragon points. Charm for the win.
Sovereign hasn't won yet. I can stop it from taking control of the station. Step aside and the invasion will never happen.
We can't stop it, not forever. You saw the visions. You saw what happened to the Protheans. The Reapers are too powerful.
Some part of you must still realize this is wrong. You can fight this.
Maybe you're right. Maybe there is still a chance for the implants. Sovereign is too strong. I'm sorry. It is too late for me.
It's not over yet. You can still redeem yourself.
Goodbye, Shepard. Thank you.
Thus, we finished the final boss fight without actually shooting any bullets. Or so you think. Yeah. Sovereign's still out there. We still gotta deal with that. We'll figure out what to do there in a bit, though. 24 Paragon points that we do not need at all. But we got them. That's what's important. Well, let's activate this control panel. Begin the final sequence.
Vigil's data file worked. I've got control of all systems.
Quick, open the station's arms. Maybe the fleet can take Sovereign down before he regains control of the station.
See if you can open a communications channel.
The Destiny Ascension. Main drives offline. Kinetic barriers down 40%. The Council is on board. I repeat, the Council is on board.
Normandy to the Citadel. Normandy to the Citadel. Please tell me that's you, Commander.
I'm here, Joker.
We caught that distress call, Commander. I'm sitting here in the Endura sector with the entire Arcturus fleet. We
Whoa.
can save the Ascension. Just unlock the relays around the Citadel and we'll send the cavalry in.
Are you sure about this, Shepard? Human casualties will be very high if you send your fleet in now.
This is bigger than humanity. Sovereign's a threat to every organic species in the galaxy.
True. That's why you can't waste reinforcements trying to save the Council. You must hold them back until the Citadel arms open up and the human fleet can go after Sovereign.
What's the order, Commander? Come in now to save the Ascension or hold back?
Well, if we go in and save the Council now, we might still have the Destiny Ascension and a lot of the other Turian warships on our side, too.
Opening the relays now, Joker. We need to save the Ascension, no matter what the cost.
I hope the Council appreciates this.
Oh, they will. See, if we didn't pick that option, the entire, like, Turian and... Sorry, fleet would, the entire, like, Turian and our sorry fleet would be destroyed, and the humans would get full credit for destroying Sovereign. But the Council would also be dead.
Reinforcements. It's the Alliance. Thank the goddess.
But now we get, like, super extra special Council credit, too. So, by saving the Council's life, we're definitely going to get some bonus points with the Council. Might even be let on. Overall, it's just the better option, but, well, it's also a Paragon ending, so, I mean, I'm just saying.
Destiny Ascension, you are all clear. Repeat, you are all clear.
Another extra thing is...
All ships move in. Concentrate on Sovereign.
Another thing is that Mass Effect 2 default ending is you let the Council die. So, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see what happens if we let the Council live. I mean, what the repercussions of that are.
Make sure he's dead.
So yeah, I've played Mass Effect 2 a couple times, and the default ending has been letting the Council die. So, yeah, I guess we're going to see what happens when it does not.
He's dead.
Oh yeah. Did you forget about something though? He was implanted. What exactly were those implants for though? That's not Sarah. There is no organic left in that face. That is full synthetic.
I am sovereign, and this station is mine.
So Sovereign uses implants to take direct control of Saren. So even though it says Saren, and we're definitely fighting Sovereign. What's interesting though about Saren is that even though he's supposed to be like the super final boss guy, he's affected by all my adept powers. So I can just kind of sit there and stun him. The singularity, that sort of thing. Oh, singularity doesn't work. It's sad. But if you like throw him, he just like kind of gets stunned. Just kind of falls off the wall. And focus on him with proton rounds. Look at that, with proton rounds, he's almost at half health already. His shield's not even down. That's why you need proton rounds. It's the entire reason. Oh. Sovereign is firing his laser.
Sovereign's too strong. We have to pull back.
Negative. This is our only chance. Take that monster down no matter what the cost.
Let's knock him down the rest of the way. Since Sovereign put a lot of his power into Saren, it's probably true that if we kill Saren here, Sovereign's going to lose a lot of his power. That's for sure. Let's warp him. Might help a little bit. Shield is not even... Shield isn't even a half down. Not even half down. And he's almost dead. This is why proton rounds are amazing. The only reason his shield's half down right now is because Ashley's using high explosive rounds. Come on, I'm almost dead. No. He's so close. So close. Got him! And my team survived too. I leveled up there at the end, did you see that? I won't get a chance to spend the point, nor will it matter. That was the final boss fight. We're done. Now all that's left is dialogue and cutscenes. Important dialogue and cutscenes, but dialogue and cutscenes nonetheless.
Its shields are down. Now's our chance.
Get it with everything we got.
Normandy uses secret super missile. Activate. Now.
Hard on my flank. We're going in.
Secret super missile powers. Activate. Ah, boom. Directly through a Reaper. Why have we not used this weapon before? No. What happens with all the pieces of the Reaper?
Go!
No, apparently that happens. This can't be good. Well, I guess we just got flattened. Words. And this needs a tearjerker. Wow. Huh. Who's telling Ashley?
We found them. They're in here.
But where's Shepard?
Take it easy. It's over. You're safe now. Where's the commander?
Cue tears. But wait, there's a Mass Effect 2 and 3. You can't have Mass Effect without Shepard. That is just a thing that cannot happen. Much as you think that would be the credits scene, we still gotta see what happens with the council, right? Yeah, they gotta give us a thank you.
Captain, Commander Shepard. We have gathered here to recognize the enormous contributions of the Alliance forces in the war against Sovereign and the Geth.
Many humans lost their lives in the battle to save the Citadel. Brave and courageous soldiers who willingly gave their lives so that we, the Council, might live.
There is no greater sacrifice, and we share your grief over the tragic loss of so many noble men and women.
The Council also owes you a great personal debt, Commander, one we can never repay. You saved not just our lives, but the lives of billions from Sovereign and the Reapers.
Commander Shepard, your heroic and selfless actions serve as a symbol of everything humanity and the Alliance stand for.
And though we cannot bring back those valiant soldiers who gave their lives to save ours, we can honor their memories through our actions.
Humanity has shown it is ready to stand as a defender and protector of the galaxy. You have proved you are worthy to join our ranks and serve beside us on the Citadel Council.
Counselor,
Oh,
on
yes.
behalf of humanity and the Alliance, we thank you for this prestigious honor and humbly accept.
Not
We
you,
will need a
Dina.
list of potential candidates to fill humanity's seat on the Council.
If we
Given
did
all
not
that has
take him
happened,
off.
I am sure your recommendation will carry a great deal of weight, Commander. Do you support any particular
Houdin is an
candidate?
option? Is that even a
Someone
thing?
with the courage to stand up for what he believes in. Someone like Captain Anderson.
Can you even pick Houdina? Is that
Him? You must be joking. Anderson prefers to let his fists do the talking.
Only with you, Ambassador. Only with you.
Are you sure about this, Commander? The captain's a soldier, not a
You
politician.
can't pick Houdina. You can't. It's just not a thing.
We've already
It's
got too many
humanly
politicians
possible.
on the Citadel. The captain would be perfect for this job.
I think it's an inspired choice. The Council would welcome him with open arms, should he accept.
I'm honored, Counselor. As humanity's representative, I'll do everything in my power to help the Council rebuild.
Sovereign's defeat marks the beginning of a new era for both humanity and the Council.
Sovereign was only a vanguard. The Reaper fleet is still coming. Hundreds of ships, maybe thousands. And I'm gonna find some way to stop them.
There are still those Geth that could theoretically activate it.
Shepard's right. Humanity is ready to do its part. United with the rest of the Council, we have the strength to overcome any challenge. When the Reapers come, we must stand side by side. We must fight against them as one. And together, we will drive them back into dark space.
And this is the end of the game. If you picked a Renegade, the planet in the background would be a little bit more red. Just, yeah. Yeah, you just can't humanly pick Udina. Is that's not even a thing that a human being can do. You might look at it and say like, ooh, Udina's the only politician on the list, and I'm thinking like, just, no. No, you don't pick Udina. No, you just don't. Let's talk about the Mass Effect 2 default ending for a bit, so I can like just tell you like what exactly you can expect if you go straight into Mass Effect 2 without playing Mass Effect 1. You kill Rex, so he's not there. If you play a female Shepherd, you save Kaiden. If you play a male Shepherd, you save Ashley. Let's see, anything else? Oh yeah. If you let the council die, and you pick Udina as the human representative. That's terrible. That is just plain terrible. I mean, you let the council die for one, and then you pick Udina to go on the new council, and you kill Rex. That's just terrible. It's just terrible. And the default ending, I think you haven't, like, I think your character does not have a love interest, I believe. So that's another thing. I just threw that in there. And in case you're wondering, yes, it is possible to romance Tali in Mass Effect 2, just for you, like, that were wondering. I've never personally done it myself, but I'm planning to before I actually start filming it. Because Tali's just an amazing character. Yeah, Tali. Yeah. So that was Mass Effect. Quite probably one of the best games in existence. Well, one of them at least. There's like Dark Souls and Dark Souls 2 and the next few Mass Effect games, which I personally think are maybe better. This game just has such a great ending. Unless you pick Udina, then you're just insane. So. Yeah. I guess I'll just let the credits roll. We've got a while to go, don't we? Oh boy, what am I going to talk about? Maybe the next few series I'll do. Yeah, let's talk about that. So, I've got Dark Souls 2 to film, although I'm probably going to wait till all the DLC comes out for that, so I can just show you all of that as well. Might release extra special episodes for that or something. Maybe, I don't know. I'm definitely going to be filming Mass Effect 2, that's for sure, because this was so much fun. Let's see. I got this indie game a while ago called Master Reboot. I wanted to do just like a let's play of that as well. Maybe once I get like a better computer, I can film and talk at the same time, do like a live commentary over Master Reboot. Thought that sounded interesting. Not very well represented in the game market. I was thinking about perhaps maybe doing one of the Batman Arkham City, just because that sounds like a fun thing to do, but I'm not really sure about that. I've got a lot of other series to do first. I do have a few Minecraft episodes filmed as well, but that's, once you get past the first few episodes, there's really not much you can do. And really just look on the wiki for crafting recipes every once in a while. It's just not as directional as I'd like. You can't really do a walkthrough for Minecraft. I mean, you can like do a let's play, you can do like a Noob guide, like this is what you should do to start, but once you get past that, there's really not much you can do. I do have a few episodes filmed, though. I might upload those eventually. I was also planning on perhaps doing a Terraria video series, like Master Reboot, as I mentioned a bit earlier. I could possibly do that one as a live commentary once I get a better filming computer or a better filming setup or whatever. Yeah, I've got a lot to go. I've got a lot of videos to go. There is a lot I can still do. I'll be around for a while, guys. You can count on that. I'm hearing little voices going on. Yeah, there's a lot of voice acting in this game. I'm not sure you entirely realize just how much there is until you see this list. See, because you have to... There's so many variations on scenes. There's like... On every dialogue tree, there's like 3 options with every line that can go a different direction, possibly. With every combination of teammates, with comments they make about each other. It's crazy how much dialogue they must have written for this game to have so much interaction. Every possible combination of teammates for every possible conversation. There are a lot of those. Mass Effect is very well made for that level of immersion, I'd say. Oh wow, there's still a while to go, isn't there? What did I do? I don't even know. So yes, I will definitely be sticking around for a while. I've got a lot of series planned, and who knows, maybe I might get a game later, perhaps in my future somewhere that I think might deserve a walkthrough. Maybe I'll do that as well. And Mass Effect isn't really a walkthrough kind of game. It's all the loot is randomly generated. All it can really do is show you all the side quests to call it a walkthrough. It's really not much of a need of a noob guide as much as Dark Souls is, or Minecraft. It's more a game that I play that just to put it on YouTube for the experience. It's not really a walkthrough. It's more of a playthrough for this one. I play the game. I try my best to get 100% just to show you where everything is. But that's about it. That's all I can say that's a walkthrough of it. Maybe I will keep filming these, but it isn't much of a walkthrough, really. I show you how things work in the first couple episodes, and I just show you the game for the rest of it. Perhaps it really is more of just a single playthrough, showing you what some of the consequences can be of your actions, maybe what some of the dialogue options can lead to. It's up to you to decide which ones you actually want to do, though. Doing a Paragon run or a Renegade run isn't really something you want to do because, well, it's not really a character, it's just, I'm evil, or I'm the good guy. If you really want to flesh out your character, I'd say, but Mass Effect is really good about having a character. You make your Shepard. There is no set-out definition of who Shepard is. There's even options for his personal background, for his history. The only thing that's said about Shepard is he's a soldier. That's it. You did not even determine what type of soldier. You can have a sniper. You could have like a Russian there with shotguns kind of guy. You could have a sentinel with tech skills and biotics. You could just be a plain old soldier with all the guns ever. Mass Effect is really big on choices and directions that you want to go. That's what I really like about this over games like Minecraft. Mass Effect is all about choice, and Minecraft, while it is definitely about choice, there isn't really a goal to anything. There isn't really like a set destination that you get to or anything. There isn't like, not sure how to say this, there isn't really a direction that you need to get to. Like, there isn't really any reward for your choices. I mean, so like for Mass Effect, you make your choice, you see the consequences almost immediately, or even way later, like in like the next couple games even. In games like Minecraft, you make your choice, and well, it just something happens and it just stays there. I don't really know how to say this, but in Minecraft there just isn't really a direction. There isn't really a consequence for your choices, other than stuff that you get to admire yourself. Even when you play multiplayer, it's just like, on this one world, you did this one thing and this happened. I much prefer games like Mass Effect, where it's all about like choices with consequences. You have to determine what you do with them. That's it for Mass Effect then. I'll see you guys in the next video series that I decided to do, probably Dark Souls 2, but well, it could be Mass Effect 2, you never know. Class is dismissed. I'll see you guys later.